Alright, let's get to an example of what I was talking about earlier about what to smoke first when you're entering site. So let's say hypothetically we are pushing A. There are two smokes that you usually place when you hit A. It's the CT smoke and this heaven smoke, because those are the most important choke points to block off. So most people, or you'll see a lot of people smoking CT first, but instead you should definitely be smoking heaven first, because this is the first point of contact, as you can see, of what the long players and what the short players will see. So make sure to smoke heaven first before hitting the site. So the order goes heaven, then CT. Alright, number 2. Make sure to listen to your teammates on what smokes they want. You will hear comms such as smoke window or smoke my ping. And remember that you are a supportive agent that wants to cut off line of sight for you and your teammates. So making sure you listen to your teammates are very important. 3. Make sure when you smoke correctly. This means that when you smoke, make the outside of the smoke parallel with the opening of the smoke or of the entrance as shown here. Alright, let's get into what I was talking about earlier. When you smoke, you want to smoke parallel to the entrance. So when the CTs retake, when they swing out, they get instantly punished. For example, here. I'm going to smoke like this because when the CTs try to exit the smoke, they have terrible spacing and they'll just instantly die. But a bad smoke, this is an example of a bad smoke, is when you smoke with a lot of area on the outside like this. This means the CTs can play around the smoke, take angles like this, take angles like that, and take angles like this one by one. It's better for them. Make sure you smoke parallel to entryway. When you're defending, an example is like this. Alright, 4. Communicate with your team what you are smoking. Or for certain controllers such as Viper, or you calm what utility you're putting down. Very important because teammates play off your utility and they have to make sure to play around if their smoke is up or the smoke is out. 5. Remember, you're the most important role on your team. So try not to get picked off early. Value your life a lot. If you get picked off, the choke points where enemies can peek from open makes it really hard for your teammates to win the round. Alright, let's get into the agents. Controller has 5 agents. Brimstone, Viper, Omen, Astra, and Harbor. If you're becoming a controller player, remember that these agents have maps that they are best on. And you should definitely remember this for your games. So it makes your experience better and your teammates' experience is better. Let's first get into Brimstone. Now Brimstone, his best maps are definitely Bind and Fracture. Bind is out of the map pool, so you won't see it as much, but Fracture is definitely his best map so far. My biggest tip on Brimstone is that you can move while you're placing smokes. His smokes have limited range, as you can see. You can't smoke from A if you're on B. So make sure if you're rotating towards A, to walk and smoke at the same time. Alright, Viper's very unique controller. She has a wall, that's her main smoke, that cuts off angles when you're attacking, like this wall, and while defending it also cuts off any angles. My biggest tip is this agent have to make sure you calm when your wall is going down. When your wall goes down, all of these angles get exposed and your teammates can easily die if they don't know if the wall is going down. Not very easy if you're not playing Viper to know when the wall is going down, so make sure you calm that. And I would like to say that Viper's best maps are definitely Icebox, the one that I'm on right now, and Breeze. Breeze is also very good, but it is out of the map pool, so you won't be seeing it that much. And good maps that Viper on are also Bind and Split. Alright, Omen, a very popular agent right now. His best maps are Haven, Ascent, and Lotus. His best piece of utility along with the smokes is definitely his paranoia flash. So make sure you combo this well with your team. Use this not so laxly. Make sure you put this in really good spots. Look how wide and long it is. That is why Omen is so good right now.
Blinded.
Alright, let's get into Astra, the Asian with, I think, the largest learning curve. A lot different from how you go. Like X. Her special quirk is that the first attribute can either be a smoke, us, or fuck.
Recovering it.
Great to see.
Taking that back.
My biggest tip right now to get over the limit is to pre-play stars. Choke points, so you don't have to get into your star form, play smoke.
Blocking vision.
Okay.
Concealment.
I'd say Astra's best maps right now, definitely Pearl, Split, Ascent and Haven. Ascent and Haven, Omen, seen a lot more, but Astra's. Alright, let's get into Harbor. Harbor is the only smoke character. All his abilities, every single one.
Blocking fire.
And my biggest tip is to use this orb, place it so your teammates can plant, because it takes bullets. You have to break it naturally to shoot through the smoke. Harbor's best map, definitely the Pearl, also good. Alright, now looking at these tips I gave with each agent and Reckless controller, I want you to hop into rated and pick one of the controllers. I'll also think about which controller is best on a map. For example, you have Icebox, heavily consider playing Ripper. All these agents are viable, but most of these are best on. Apply the checklist as well by playing the smoke character. How you play? Sure, play very safe. First play a control. Play with the team, because your utility is very important. Avoid having first deaths in rounds. Try to be third or fourth. Controllers are the most important class of Valorant, backed up by the fact. Hope you learned a lot about playing smoke Valorant. There is a learning curve for smoke. That's why there's a lot of talk about artist role. Hope this video accelerates your learning. For tuning in. You guys have the next.